You are listening to the Any Anime Podcast.
All right, boys. We're all present. We're all here.
Are we accounted for, though?
We are accounted for, I believe. Unless anyone's stepped out unannounced.
Big bet.
Cade, you good to go?
Yep.
Sweet. Then let's go ahead. Get started on a brand new year, boys. The year of 2024 anime. Specifically, because New Year's already happened.
That's right.
That's right. I'm a weeb. I work on a different calendar system than you guys. You guys are using that Gregorian shit. I'm on that anime calendar, okay? Get on my level.
Wake up.
And people who are also on my level. We have Angel, also known as Angel Face.
Really?
You remember? Yeah, we call him that all the time, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We're like, hey, Angel Face, pass the ball.
Damn, Angel, that's a nice face you got.
Looks like it got smacked by an angel. Lovingly, of course.
All right, what a bit.
I'm sorry. It wasn't worth it. And then also on this level, Tanner. Hi, buddy.
Hello there.
He's the critiquer of bits.
Apparently, well, I am
The
now,
math-
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Kade, as we call him. We do call you that.
I was going to
Genuinely.
say.
That's a
yes,
genuine
we call him.
nickname. Just saying Cade wrong. Boom. That's the nickname.
Yeah.
You can also
No.
call me the host of Hot Takes.
He is the hot takes guy.
I think out of all of us, you are the hot takes guy. And of course myself. Yeah, that's it. That's all we needed to do. Boys, this is the AAP. And Tanner, we were discussing this the other day. People get confused. They're like, AAP, I thought this was an anime podcast. I'm like, yes, it is an anime podcast. What do you think it was? And what did they think it was, Tanner?
Oh, that's right.
Hold on. Give him a second. Let him pull out the list.
I thought I gave you plenty of time. He doesn't have the doc up. He doesn't have the document up.
All ants poop. There.
Angel got it this time.
There we go. I didn't realize this was a shared document.
I wasn't prepared. You started the AAP BAM. Oh no, I haven't prepared an acronym.
So wait, they're not just off the dome?
They
off
are,
the top?
but usually I have more time. Usually you give a good 20-second run up.
I feel like the introductions were your run up, Tanner. he was focused on a different bit.
I forget this is my job now.
Tanner, I got you this time, all right? But
Thanks.
next time.
All I'm saying is Cade did an excellent job during the Eminence podcast. It might be time to look at maybe changing
Is it
around.
my time to be the acronym advisor?
That's what I'm thinking. At the very least, right now, you're an acronym consultant. All right, but you're like this close to being hired on as a part of the company. You know,
I'm the third party people go to.
Mm-hmm.
He's the contractor for acronyms.
I'm the acronym advising professional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and Cade is the assistant to the acronym professional.
Yeah, but it's kind of like
if-
the assistant might be a little more qualified.
But if you
That's
notice,
all.
Kevin, both of what I just said are AAP.
Oh,
If budget cuts are needed, Tanner.
all right. He redeemed. No. He redeemed himself. I see what he did there. You know what? You've regained my favor. Well done.
Good. You gotta back yourself up.
Gonna start a fucking rap battle that's just AAP.
I'd rather not, actually.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Wildin' Out. Your prompt today: you can only use words that start with A, and P, exactly in that order. All the words. That'd be terrible. That'd be a terrible fucking rap battle. But boys, we're not a rap, music, hippity hop, genre exploration podcast. We're an anime podcast. The Any Anime Podcast, if you will. Actually, no, not if you will. You should. All right, call us that. I don't know why I got that aggressive. I think it's just
Not
it's been
if you will.
it's the rain,
And
boys.
you should.
It's the rain. It's the rain. I think it's all got us down in the dumps, if you
Kevin's
will.
got the soggy brain.
I do. But you know what? You know what's gonna unsog this brain? Doing the season preview for winter 2024, boys. So these are always long podcast episodes, so I think nothing's better than just jumping right in. If you would like to follow along, check out the AniTrends.com website, click on charts, top anime, and you will be following along with us.
That's right. For week 4, you will be
For
following
week,
along.
well, whatever the current week is. Yeah. I guess you're right, Tanner. You're right. You should specify that. So for the uninitiated, it's a new year. Maybe we got some new audience. We take a look at the top 20 shows. The shows that are new, we add into a list of which we do mid-season reviews for and end-of-season reviews for, so that we can have a comprehensive what to watch guide for the season. And we do new shows because people already know about Freyren. People already know about Mashal season 2. We don't need to talk about those in depth yet. So it's a fun way to kind of explore get new anime. I think been pretty successful so far. So let's go ahead, jump right into it. Starting at number 20. Tanner, if you will.
Of course. At number 20, we have Sasaki and Peeps.
Mm-hmm. Sasaki and Peeps.
Sasaki and Peeps.
Now, is this the first Peeps-based anime?
What? Like the candy? Is that what you mean? What do you mean?
You know what? I've never had a Peep.
Really?
Yeah. It's not really a Mexican candy.
Just marshmallow?
It's a marshmallow. Oh, I didn't know it was just marshmallow. I figured it was like cotton candy.
It's marshmallow with colored sugar on
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Sasaki and Peeps. Who wants to read Sasaki and Peeps? Who's
First,
down?
I want to
down
point
bad.
out that the Japanese name is
Uh-huh.
Sasaki to P-chan. So really it's Sasaki and P-chan.
Yeah, it is interesting. Tanner, our Japanese linguist, expert in Japanology. Well done. Thank you for that. You know what?
course.
Since you did such a good job, would you please read Sasaki and Peeps?
Yes, of course. Even though Sasaki's droll corporate life is constantly filled with work, it leaves him tired and unfulfilled at the end of every day. I can relate to this.
Oh,
That's
so relatable.
In search of some companionship to fill the emptiness in his life, he visits a pet shop on a whim, not realizing he's about to change his life forever. After settling on an adorable bird and bringing it home, his new roommate reveals that it's actually an incredible sage from another world who promptly bestows Sasaki with supernatural powers, as well as the ability to cross between worlds. All Sasaki wants to do is use these newfound powers to live in peace and comfort. But there are more than a few colorful characters who might get in the way of that.
Okay. You know what? Doesn't sound like a terrible concept.
Gosh.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Angel on this one.
Wow.
I honestly thought it was going to go a different way.
I've heard worse isekai, or it's not even really
It's a
an
reverse isekai sort of type of thing.
Well, it looks like it's kind of like a cheat magician type deal.
I guess so, yeah.
Traveling between worlds at will. Yeah, I mean, nothing too much to be said. Silverlink is the studio behind this anime.
Yes. And they have also made Masamune-kun's Revenge, Kokoro Connect.
That's a good show. I like Kokoro Connect.
This one, which I don't remember the name of, it's in Japanese.
I couldn't tell you.
Watamote.
They did make Ragna Crimson from last season.
Tanaka-kun is always listless.
Fantastic anime. That's a must watch. That's not a must watch, but if you're down for like a laid back
Kevin.
camp style anime.
Are you ready for the most based
Oh
A
shit, they
little
did Bakken
sister's
test.
all you need.
Oh.
Your favorite anime
It's up
of all
there.
time.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's up there. It's up there. Look, it looks like this is a throwback for Cade. They did a World's Finest Assassin. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I don't either.
So that's not exactly a good thing, I'd say. But
At some point, all these isekai just blend. They're just in a blender.
True. They did Non Non Biori.
Oh, that's a slightly popular one, yeah.
They did a Fate series. Fate Collide Liner.
Oh, that's the Magical Girl version, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Magical Girl Lollies in the Fate universe. Great. I'm sure some people like it. So they've done some good things and some questionable things. I think that's about the summary for Silverlink. A lot of cult classics on there I saw. Well, let's go ahead and jump to the number 19. The Unwanted Undead Adventure. Now, Tanner, buddy, you need to get that a little faster, Tanner. A little
I'm
faster.
sorry.
All
What's up?
right. Cade, if you will.
Rent Faina. Faina? Rent
Faina?
Faina. Faina?
Probably.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Probably Faina.
Faina. A 25-year-old adventurer has been hacking away at monsters for a decade. Without much talent for the job, Rent finds himself stuck hunting slimes and goblins for meager amounts of coin every day. Little does he know, all this is about to change when he comes across a seemingly undiscovered path in the Watermoon dungeon. What awaits him at the end of the path, however, is neither treasure nor riches, but a legendary dragon that wastes no time swallowing him whole. Waking up a short time later, Rent finds himself not quite dead, but not very alive either. He is nothing more than a pile of bones, armed with nothing but his trusty sword, tool belt. I said that weird. Sword. And ghoulish new looks. Rent sets off on his quest as a newly reborn skeleton to achieve existential evolution, hoping to one day return to civilization with a more human form. Will Rent succeed, or will the dungeon consume him for the rest of his undeath?
Interesting.
Skeletor, the anime.
Skeletor. No. If he, oh boy, if he talks really nasally, it'll be the best anime ever.
It's over, He-Man.
Yeah. I wonder if they're even aware of like He-Man over there.
Probably. I would assume so.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. It's not my favorite description I've ever read.
Yeah, nope. I did like the part about him getting swallowed whore.
I do like the
yeah, kid.
Yeah, you know me.
damn. Cade's really about that
stuff.
more.
Yep.
Damn. So the studio is Studio Connect, and they are best known for not a lot at all.
Really?
They did Death March
Oof.
to Parallel World Rhapsody. That was a slightly popular show, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think what their biggest show is, and it doesn't look like much. Well, at least in terms of studio pedigree, not much to look forward to there. But we've seen some studios kind of do nothing burgers for forever, and then become a good studio. So, hey, we'll see what happens. Metallic Rouge.
Metallic Rouge.
I got you, boys. I got you.
Oh,
It's because it's two
Literally the
sentences.
short.
I was like, damn, Angel's volunteer. I don't have to goad him in some sort of way. Awesome.
Oh,
Well done. Well done. All right,
Literally
go ahead.
to-
He volunteered. He gets it.
all right. This is main content. All right. Give me a second. Gotta prepare.
Mhm.
All right. In a world where humans and androids coexist, Rogue.
Rouge.
Rouge, I believe.
I fixed it. Rouge is an android girl who is on a mission with her partner, Naomi. The mission is to murder 9 artificial humans who are hostile to the government.
Done.
Source,
That's
AN1.
it.
That's what
Source
you said.
AN.
And that will be the last we hear of Angel for the rest of the podcast. All right, so it takes place on Mars. That's an interesting wrinkle.
It looks like a mecha ?
Question mark. So it's by Studio Bones. I think that's a name that gets me excited.
I think
Despite this low score it apparently has early on.
I'm fairly certain that I saw.
We saw the trailer for this at
was it
the
at
Bones
A-
panel. It was at the
AX?
Bones panel, Tanner.
Yeah, it looked all right. I feel like from that.
I agree.
More interesting than the synopsis makes it sound.
They're not trying to give anything away, Tanner. They're not trying to give anything away.
I guess, but like I feel like Bones isn't necessarily one of those anime studios where they always hit,
True.
you know?
You're not wrong.
And so like, if it was Traeger, I feel like they could put out a 2-sentence thing and you'd go, oh, it's probably going to be pretty good. It's Traeger, right?
Yeah.
But
little reason to doubt.
Yeah.
So Bones, very famous for My Hero, Noragami, Bungo Stray Dogs, Case Study of Vanitas. I mean, we're literally naming some of my all-time favorite anime right now. They've also done some trash like Concrete Revolution and Captain Earth. So, it's hey, they did do Space Dandy.
An all-time classic.
An all-time classic. That one clip is still just one of the best clips I've ever seen.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a legacy studio. Been around in business for a long time, but yeah. Hey, a 7.01. Yeah, that's not great, admittedly. But
I was gonna say, does it even have episodes out?
Oh, that's a good point. Does it have episodes out?
It should. Tanner, if you just scroll
It's on
further down
Amazon
on now.
Prime now.
It's on Amazon Prime. Oh, maybe that's.
Oh
why
yeah,
it's so
there are
lowly
episodes
rated.
out, but that's why I never noticed it because it's on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
But is it exclusive to Amazon Prime?
Oh,
Nope,
live research.
It's also on Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay. I will note it does look like it came maybe a week later than the other anime because most anime are like 5 episodes right now.
That is true, yeah.
All right.
Oh, a better synopsis via Crunchyroll, but
Fuck it. We don't go by that.
all right.
All right, Tanner. What's next?
Oh, next, number 17, for whomever would like to read it.
The Foolish Angel Dances with the Devil.
That's right, and let me type really quickly.
Tanner, you can just copy
I
paste.
see a lot of mistyping here, Tanner.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I believe it's your turn to read, Kevin.
It is my turn to read. I'll go ahead and do that. Akutsu Masatora, nailed it, is a demon who has infiltrated a high school in the human world. His goal, to find candidates to aid Hell in the fight against their natural enemies, the Angels of Heaven. Guys, what if we made an anime, but the demons are the good guys and the angels are the bad guys.
Is that an Evangelion reference?
Assigned a seat next to Lily Amane, another student who transferred here not long ago, Akutsu falls prey to her beauty and decides to recruit her to his cause. But there's more to Lily than meets the eye, and Akutsu not only finds himself an accomplice to one of the very enemies he is supposed to defeat, but he also might have developed feelings for her.
Interesting.
Ooh. Surprising supernatural romance anime. Did not expect that from the title.
No. All right. A studio I've never heard of.
Children's Playground. With good reason, they haven't made very much.
Bro, where's Pew? Citrus in the chat right now.
Oh, Yuri. All right, he'll appear now. He'll come in the chat. It looks like they did not do a whole lot.
Nope.
So I'm seeing what's that? Faraway Paladin. I didn't think Faraway Paladin was that bad.
It wasn't.
Angel, do you remember Faraway Paladin?
We decided to pass it based on the first 3 episodes.
I remember that.
I didn't watch it with you guys, but I did read it, or I have read it. Is what I should say.
Okay, do you remember if you watched more than the first 3 episodes?
Yeah, we watched maybe like 6 episodes, 5 or 6 episodes.
Yeah, I don't remember it being that bad, but I also didn't finish it, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I think part of it had to do with the fact that we weren't really invested with the main character, and the side characters that we did enjoy in the very beginning. Part of the entire premise is that they died, so we lost the thing that we enjoyed about it, and so we didn't really have much of a reason to keep going.
I think that about sums it up. Children's Playground. Hey. So far, yeah, it's looking a little weak on this bottom 20 here.
It is. Not exactly hype about this season so far.
Not so far. Number 16. It's a second
season.
Bottom tier character Tomozaki, boys. Who's watching?
I haven't watched the first season.
Neither did I.
I have not finished season 1.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, that's
me.
right. You didn't. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You're right. It was me, Junior. I forgot.
I loved the first 3 episodes. I just never got around to watching it.
Yeah.
I was the one who coined the phrase feel good anime of the season.
Yeah. I think we also coined the phrase self-help anime.
Yes.
I've watched like I think the first 3 or 4 episodes of season 2. It's more of the same. It is more of the same. So not much to say other than that. It's fine. It's good. Number 15. Oh. Banished from the Heroes Party. I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Second season.
You and I finished that one, right?
Yes. And I remember loving it up until the last episode, in which it became a
fight.
action anime.
Yes.
With no action budget.
It was terrible.
It was so bad. And here's the other thing. I thought it was done. I don't know if there's more story worth telling.
When I saw season 2, I'm like, wait, what? Where is it going?
Like he marries the girl, his sister like moves in with him or whatever, and they're living a happy farm life. That's the end, right? Not going to watch second season unless I hear some very flattering words from people I trust. Okay, do you remember Banished from the Heroes Party? I remember we watched it on the last iteration of the podcast.
Can you scroll down, Tanner? Maybe I can get a better
Tanner.
idea.
It's the blonde girl who has like sort of yandere stalker vibes, but she's a very lovable person despite that.
uh,
What a high res image.
yeah, I don't remember anything about this one.
He has a sister who's like a powerful warrior.
Oh, that does ring a bell.
That was the hero, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's the hero.
But no, I don't think I passed that one. Could be wrong.
I do remember you not passing it.
Okay.
That is indeed what happened. Number 14, boys. Tsukimichi, Moonlit Fantasy. Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching this one. And at first, I was like, those first 3 episodes, I was like, oh man, it's not really picking up where season 1 ended off, and then there's like a little timeline thingy going on as well.
Crunchyroll were complaining, saying filler. And it technically wasn't filler, right?
It wasn't, but it definitely felt like it was.
Yes. I mean, I understand why the 3 episodes happened, I guess.
Right.
After those 3 episodes, Kevin.
Oh no, it's been saucy since then. I'm not complaining at all. It's been good. It's been good. I just kind of wish they do the thing where they're like, hey, we want people who haven't watched this anime to enjoy it too, so we're gonna like run it back a little bit, remind the audience like what's happened. I don't know, man. Not a big fan of that personally, but
Personally.
mm-hmm. But it's been good. It's been good. Looking forward to more. Chained Soldier. Where have I heard this one before?
Right. Chained Soldier.
So Tanner, usually with these, when we have an expert on the field in the chat with us, it's up to you to give us a spoiler-free synopsis. So Tanner, please explain what a Chained Soldier is.
Let me think of the best way to put it. In a world where where the gender bias is in the opposite direction and women have superpowers granted to them by mystical fruits called peaches or something like that. There's also an alternate dimension called, I don't remember, Mato. That's right. I'm looking at I also have the synopsis open. And in Mato, there's these. It's like the upside down in Stranger Things, essentially. It's less the real world, and it's more just like, evil alternate universe with these creatures called the Shuki that, if they escape into the real world, relentlessly attack and kill humans. And there's this job. I don't remember what the anti-demon corps of these elite girls that fight the Shuki to protect protect all the people in the normal world, and they actually live in Mato. So our main character, Yuki Wakura, is a guy, he ends up stumbling accidentally into Mato and gets saved by the Anti-Demon Corps 7th Regiment or something like that. I don't remember. But anyways, from that point on, let's just say there's a lot of spice.
A lot of spice. A lot of spice.
I'm like,
let's just say he becomes a chained soldier.
Yeah, well, in Japanese, they quite literally use the word slave because that's the main girl's ability.
Hey,
but
some people pay to be in that position, so
that's right.
You should consider himself lucky.
Then, yeah. So I've read a decent amount of the manga. I'm not like up to date on it or anything, but spicy. It's a little guilty pleasure,
Are you surprised that this got greenlit into an anime?
Yes. Well, yeah. I'm surprised it's on High Dive.
No, that doesn't surprise me. High Dive has a lot of like Domestic Girlfriend's uncensored on that. I didn't even know there was an uncensored version.
Oh gosh. I want to say so many things, but this is
I know you do. I know you do. Hey. Mid-season review, baby. That's just in like a few weeks for this anime. All right, so Studio 7 Arcs. It's a studio who's behind certain anime like Tonikawa, a personal favorite. Blue Period, a very personal favorite. That's a great show, boys. Hey, if you haven't watched Blue Period, that is a good show on Netflix. If you have a Netflix account, you like anime, you haven't seen Blue Period, you're making a mistake. And I think they announced season 2 in production too, so I'm a little pumped for that one. But other than that, 7 Arcs has not really.
White Album, one of your faves, Kevin.
Well, that's one White Album 1. I believe
They
that
also did second season.
Well, second season of White Album 1. White Album 2 is its own thing.
Is it now?
Yes.
Never
White
mind
Album 2 is a
then.
very different studio. And yeah, they haven't really done anything notable other than Tonikawa and Blue Period. But between those two anime, I mean, hey, Tanner hypes up the manga a lot. I'm kind of excited at least to see where this anime goes. At number 12,
It's
Dungeon Meshi, also known as Delicious in Dungeon. Cade, you were at the trigger panel with us, right?
No.
Oh,
He's the only one who didn't go with us.
Yes.
well, shit. Hey, Angel, you were at the trigger panel with us, right?
I was not there. I was with Kane.
Holy shit, my memories of AX have gone in the shithole. Okay, so I guess I'll take this one over. So I've watched, me and Claudia are watching pretty up to date. I think I can give a pretty good synopsis. So you got this dungeon that just appeared out of nowhere. You got adventurers who go in the dungeon because there's like shit inside it they gotta kill. So you got this main character guy, Laios, if you will. He loses his party in a dragon fight. And the only reason why they even got out alive is because his sister sacrificed herself to use a spell that teleports them outside of the dungeon. And she gets eaten by the dragon, and she's slowly being digested by the dragon, which is a slight problem because while there are easy revival spells and items in this world, you know, like death is kind of treated like a secondhand thing. They're worried that, you know, she might get digested. It might not be able to come back in time. So they need to hurry back down to the red dragon to get there, but they have no money. They can't afford rations, food. So what do? What is the only option, boys? That's right. You eat the monsters. And Laios over here has a fascination with the monsters. And he is very interested in eating them anyways. So you got like this enthusiastic Laios. You got this very trepidatious Marcel who's like kind of, do I really want to be eating, you know, chimera meat? I don't know if I do. And yeah, it's just their adventures in the dungeon while making meals out of the monsters there. I would say it's kind of more on the comedy side, feel good side, you know. I love that the genres on this one are comedy, fantasy, and gourmet. I did not know gourmet was a genre of anime. And if I click on gourmet, It's
Including
all the
anime.
seasons, all the seasons of Food Wars.
Dagashi Kashi.
Sweetness and Lightning. That's a feel good anime.
Princess
Anyways.
Connect Redive. Oh, Kevin. Life is like a cocktail.
That's a good anime. Short too. That's a you can finish that in half an hour.
Why is
Very adorable.
Toradora on this list?
Why is Toradora on that list? That makes no sense.
It's like an OVA or something.
Oh,
right?
it is an OVA.
That makes more sense. It has bento in the title, so that...
Yeah.
All right. And enough about the gourmet tag. So Dungeon Meshi, the impressive part about it is that it is being made by Studio Trigger, which is another one of those legacy anime studio made up of a large part of, like, if not entirely, of former Studio Dimax members, at least at its conception. So, of course, Trigger, do they need that much introduction? Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, Darling in the Franxx, BNA, SSS Gridman,
Mare.
Pro Mare. Can't forget about Pro Mare. We saw that in theaters, right?
That's right, we did.
Very colorful movie. I like that movie. The main character does look like the guy from Tengen Toppa, but
this is based on a manga, I believe, which is different for Studio Trigger, because I think usually they do a lot of anime originals.
I did not know this was based on a manga. Well, they got to make money somehow.
Yeah, manga series.
Dang. I thought Darling was a series.
No. They made a manga about it. I mean, a lot of their shows get mangas, but it's after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Delicious in Dungeon. Looking forward to it. / am already watching. Whoops.
First episode was clean in the panel. So.
No, it was.
Yeah, no,
it was hard to read with all the heads in the way.
Oh.
I will say that was annoying.
And also, what are you fucking talking about, Angel? You just said like 5 minutes ago you weren't there.
Bro, I was there. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. It's episodes like these that make me want to just redo of Healer myself. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. And I'm glad I don't.
I kind of regret saying that. There's a lot of implications that I don't want to
There are a lot of
imply.
implications, and I was kind of hoping we would just let it slide.
Yeah. Hey, if you know, you know, and if you know, I don't mean it. I swear.
I swear. And speaking of
things we don't mean,
healers.
Oh,
number 11 on our list. The wrong way to use healing magic.
The master of segues over here.
Which really...
If you want to know how to use it, just watch Redo of Healer.
I think Redo of Healer's title could be switched with this show's title.
Interesting. Really?
The wrong way to use healing magic.
All right.
I see where Tanner's head is at.
So let's go ahead and have Cade teach us about the wrong way to use healing magic.
Ken Usato is a normal high schooler in every sense of the word, average grades, dreams, and a tendency to dislike extraordinary people. However, when he encounters the president and the vice president of the student council, both popular and extraordinary, he immediately befriends them. All of this is interrupted when Ken's new friends are summoned into another world, and he accidentally gets summoned as well. Dejected and with no way to return, he resigns himself to staying quietly in the new world. Doesn't really make sense. Until he finds out he has an affinity for healing magic, a very rare form of magic which gives him both self-confidence and the attention of all mages. However, not all attention is good, which is something Ken realizes when he is noticed by a crazy fellow healing magic user. The wording is a little weird in this one.
The wording is a little weird. I agree. It kind of sounds like it was written by ChatGPT. Not saying it was. I'm not saying it was. Just a little wooden.
It was.
A little stiff, a lot of like, technically this is correct, but like, would a human ever write this? I don't know. Maybe a tired human. Maybe.
Maybe.
Uh,
A map animator.
um, no, that's just mean.
I know. They're mean
so
to them.
It looks like there is 2 studios heading this one. Studio Ad, who have okay, this is their only anime,
All right.
and Shin-A Animation, an anime
of that
studio
one.
behind Doraemon. That's a classic.
Yes.
Teasing Master, and a lot of Doraemon, like a shit ton of,
Well, there's a
and
shit ton of
Crayon
Doraemon.
Shin-chan. Wow.
That's another classic.
I think they have kind of coasted for a long time.
Well, when you have a series like Doraemon, Doraemon's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Also, I just realized I was on the movie tab. They made a lot of Doraemon movies. But more notably, they made one of my favorite anime. Apparently, I didn't know that it was one of my favorite anime until this season. Danger's in My Heart. What are we talking about? So good. But they haven't really made anything else. Kate, I don't know if you remember an anime called Those Snow White Notes. But they made that. It's like the very slow, like Japanese music anime. I think
Yes,
you
I do.
watched it. Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but unless
Previewed
we
it, if you
passed
know.
it, yeah, I don't know.
No, we did not pass it. We did not pass it.
But I do recall the name of it.
So not a whole lot of notable anime besides Dangers in My Heart on this list. And Teasing Master. I almost forgot about Teasing Master. So yeah, I mean, is this redo of Healer done right? Probably not. But
I've seen a clip or 2 of this pop up on my Reddit
really,
feed. It's interesting.
what's your first impression? Do you think it's gonna be all right?
Based
I
off
guess
the
actually-
clips, I think I would watch it.
Okay. I got a question for you. Does it look like it's gonna be an action anime based on your clips? Are those the clips popping off?
Maybe you should watch it.
Oh, I mean, we are going to, regardless. All right. The wrong way to use healing magic. Done and done. Number 10.
That's right.
Tanner's favorite.
Is it?
Oh wait, no, sorry, I was talking about number 9.
I was like, damn, I didn't know Tanner was into lollies. It's supposed to be my thing.
That's right.
That's an inside joke that I don't really want to explain to anyone. And yet, if I don't, look at the implications. I'm not having a good time with the implications today,
Kevin's
boys.
he's just a lolly looter, and that's
all right.
just
All
what
right.
we
You're
have
not
to
helping.
accept.
You're not helping. Wally told you that in confidence.
Apparently, Wally told me that in jest, and I have just kept it going for
Yeah.
5 years.
And now it's a group thing.
Yeah.
You say it's a group thing, but I feel like Tanner's still the only one who brings it up.
Because it was funny.
It was funny. I will admit it was funny. For those to be his first words, one of the first words spoken to you, it was wild. That was wild to me. I also I had known him at that time for like maybe 3 weeks to a month.
Really?
Like we weren't like buddies, you know what I mean?
Really?
So for him to just
that.
for him to just say that was wild. But anyways, Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. Angel, this is you. This is all you, buddy.
All you, buddy.
No, it's too long.
Nah,
Okay, it's yours.
it's fine. I'll cut you off.
All right, fine.
Matter of fact, just read the second paragraph.
Too much work. Oh wait, never mind. I like where it goes.
You like where yeah. He's previewed it and now he's a fan. Let's go.
All right. After a fatal plane crash,
There it is.
Eliza finds herself.
Jesus Christ.
Elisa.
Eliza
Hey, Ron, you're like the fucking substitute teacher from the Key and Peele sketch. That's wild.
finds
Alright, sorry.
herself once again in her former body with her previous knowledge of modern medicine and now a chance at mending her mistakes. She is determined to contribute to the Empire as a medic in this life. But will Eliza be able to avoid her engagement to Prince Lyndon de Romanoff, the man she had loved to the point of her own demise? Nah, terrible. Lost.
I will admit, I don't know what the show is about. I even skimmed the first paragraph and I still don't know.
It sounds like a isekai medic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a reborn type of one, isn't it?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's more like well, you guys didn't watch it,
Wait.
but Cade watched the first 3 episodes, I think, of Kingdom. God, how have I already forgot? Tear Moon Empire? Kingdom?
Tear Moon Empire.
Thank you. It's sounding a lot like that, but with medical powers. So.
Yeah. Fail.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet.
yeah. From what I picked up, it's literally just the isekai medic.
It is a fantasy romance.
No, but it's not it's not really an isekai.
No, it is because she was a surgeon.
Will she be able to avoid her engagement to someone that she already knew in her previous life? It's not really an isekai.
Nah.
She dies, but then she gets reborn as herself again in the same world, in the same role.
Go back to the description for me.
No, this is not up for debate. Maho Film is the studio, and not a whole lot of things to talk about here. They did Standing on a Million Lives. Oh, there's 2 seasons of Standing on a Million Lives? Why?
Another
All
one
right.
that didn't need it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, they haven't really done much. What are you doing?
I just saw.
Why
the
is there a
title.
little girl on your screen?
Because they said Latina no Nikki.
Oh,
what's that translate to?
Latina no Nikki. All right, that's fine.
I don't know. I was intrigued by the title. Really, rated terribly. But anyways,
With the title like that, I bet you there's no Latinas. And
there's not.
just
That girl's name is Latina. Disappointing, he says.
that. I mean, hey, an anime with no Latinas is rough, you know. Yeah, you know. Honestly, I wanted Angel to read it because Elise looks, you know, of a smaller stature. I thought Angel.
I would have rather read number 8 because I've actually read that one.
Oh,
You can, Angel.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you.
Oh no, I stopped myself.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the number 9. Hokkaido Girls. Gals.
Get it
My
right,
bad.
Kevin. Good.
I'm sorry. Are super adorable.
That's right.
Now, Tanner,
Yes,
I know you've watched a few episodes,
I have.
but
Already.
because of that, we're making Cade read.
Go for it.
You heard me. Mostly because I want you to read A Sign of Affection.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Having just moved from Tokyo to Hokkaido, high school student Tsubasa Shiki decides to explore the picturesque winter landscape he could never experience in the nation's capital. It only takes him a moment for Tsubasa to realize Tsubasa's idealized view of Japan's northernmost prefecture to crumble as the sheer cold and frigid air quickly overwhelm him. While trying to find the way to his new home, Tsubasa runs into Minami Fuyuki, a talkative and friendly Hokkaido native who, despite the cold, is wearing a short skirt. The girl wastes no time in striking up a conversation, and Tsubasa comes to realize that the winter weather is not all that too much for him to
I
handle.
think that's good right there. Interesting. Tanner, early impressions?
I expected this show to be worse than it is.
Mm.
I went into it expecting garbage, and I came out going, that wasn't bad.
Mm.
So
Confirmed. Tanner seeks out garbage. He lives for it. he is the Shangri-La frontier of bad anime.
That's right. I also learned so it's Hokkaido gals are super adorable, but in Japanese it says dosanko gyaru wa namaramen koi, which is like dosanko is what they're referring to as like Hokkaido, but I'm like, what? Why do they not just say Hokkaido? Turns out dosanko is a breed of Japanese horse from the Hokkaido area, and it's a slang term used to refer to Japanese people who were born and grew up in Hokkaido.
Interesting. Huh.
Anyways, fun fact of the day.
An interesting fact indeed. Whenever I see the word gal in an anime, I immediately think it's some sort of snuff anime, some sort of horny, slutty anime. You know what I'm saying?
Are you judging Tanner's taste?
No, I'm judging the word gal.
Specifically gyaru.
Yeah. And I look. I have a confession. All right, I have a confession. I once watched a show called Hajimete no Gal, or My First Girlfriend is a Gal, and that show is garbage. It is the worst. Well, it's up there, one of the worst shows I've ever seen.
But he finished it.
I did finish it.
So who's the real garbage seeker?
I did watch all 12 episodes. That doesn't mean nothing, all right? There was a time in my life where I had unlimited time and a lot more patience. No, actually,
the garbage connoisseur.
It's like genuinely one of the worst shows I've ever seen. I forgot it even existed.
Well, what about
right now.
freaking Trinity 7, Kevin?
Oh, it's morally speaking, it's worse than that.
Okay, but as a show speaking,
man, look, I have a lot of hate for Trinity 7.
For reference, I'm fairly certain, at least from what I've heard from Kevin, Trinity 7 is one of Kevin's most hated shows ever made.
Correct. Man, Trinity 7 was a waste of time, but like My First Girlfriend is a Gal, like legitimately offended me. So
do you want your time wasted or do you want to be offended?
Yeah. Which one do you prefer? Pick your poison.
Sounds to me like Kevin preferred to be offended.
No, I just expunged this anime for in all actuality, this is probably like realistically, it's probably my number one most hated anime, but I just don't think about it because Trinity 7 was good enough for me to like keep in my memory, but so dog shit otherwise that I remember it for being dog shit. Anyways, so the studios that make this anime,
that's right,
Blade and Silverlink, and we already did Silverlink. They did the Sasaki Tupi-chan. And then Blade, they haven't done much either, to be honest. Their most popular work before this was Level 1 Demon Lord and One Room Hero, which also kind of looks like a snuff anime. But I have not watched, so I cannot say. Look, there's a girl in a bathing suit on the title, on the cover. I mean, like, you know,
so there is.
So there is.
I was looking at the sport climbing girls.
I tried watching that one. It's not very good.
Not very good?
Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah. Unfortunate. It's you can only make rock climbing so interesting for 12 episodes.
Fair.
Yeah. All right, number 8. The Villainous, level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the Demon Lord. What a long-winded name.
What?
Also, Villainous anime of the season.
Yeah, you want Aki Akureijo level 99. 私は裏ボスですが、魔王ではありません。
What he said.
Kate's like, ditto. Angel, since you read it, you want to give us a little synopsis? A little
No.
sloppy synopsis?
I'll just add my opinion at the end.
Why would you do that? All right, fine. Wait, I got a question for you. Did you read this because Pew recommended it?
No, I just needed trash to read.
Interesting.
Is this the
Okay.
trash you were reading the other day?
No.
Oh, okay.
Different trash. Same day. All right. Let's just fucking start at the beginning. A certain Otome RPG takes place in the Varshin Kingdom, where dark hair is stigmatized to an abnormal degree. Damn.
Like you don't want dark hair?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. What a mistake. What a mistake.
You got the devil in your hair.
Oh, shit.
Fairly certain we all have.
Hey, Kate, put your pitchfork away, Kate. Jesus Christ.
Kate's the.
I can't put away my torch though.
Torch stays out in case impromptu burning. Sorry. Yumiela. Dolkness. These are some strange names, man. Is the daughter of a count, hated from birth due to her pitch black locks, and she is also the hidden boss. In a twist of fate, at 5 years of age, Yumiela recalls memories of her past life in Japan. Uninterested in the romance aspect of the original game, she begins to dedicate herself to training her rare dark type magic. So is this like, is this a world where like, what? Wait, I don't understand the recalling memories. Is she recalling the memories of a player who played her game? Yeah,
life. I'm assuming just like
So she died and then became a character in an Otome RPG,
Correct.
and now
but
they
she
can-
didn't realize it at first, I guess.
All right. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's another OP isekai type of.
I'd have to watch. I'd have to watch to really understand what the fuck is going on. And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm going to be confused still when I watch.
I don't think you will. I think it's pretty straightforward.
Is it?
It's worth 3 episodes. If you're not into it after that, you're fine.
You're fine.
You're fine. He says you're fine.
You're fine.
All right. Let's. Right. Studios.
Hey yo, look at that.
Jumondo. What is that?
Whose favorite
Oreimo,
show?
Kevin, your favorite show.
Wow. They really did do Oreimo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought this was a different studio, and that's because
Right
it
after
is.
that, it's Pew's favorite show.
Yuri.
So good. It's so good. All right, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Oreimo gets too much hate.
Whoa.
It gets too much hate. It's a good show. Oh, you said whoa to that. You said
These
whoa to
are
that.
all-
I see.
All four
see.
of these last ones listed are whoa.
think- Okay, 2 of those I can confirm are hentai. Don't ask me how I can confirm that.
Which one?
Actually, 3 of those. 3 of
Which
those
one?
I can confirm.
Which ones, Kevin? Huh?
Misaki, Oyakodon, and cosplay.
Well, let's just say they've.
I've heard from a friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was expecting that much spice scrolling down.
Yeah, right. So Jumondo, not really. big of a studio.
You know,
Have not
half-
really made that much.
Half your usual stuff, half hentai.
And not
Can't
only
believe
that,
it's not hentai.
I could have sworn Orimo is made by someone else. Oh, it looks like they were just producers of Orimo. They weren't actually the studio behind it. Now that's weird. That's weird. Anyway, sorry. Number 7. Gushing over magical girls. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just the title sounds like a Cade anime to me.
It does sound like a kid.
I'm not gonna lie to you either. I saw the poster for this, and I immediately was like, "Oh fuck!"
He was like, Cade
I
anime
knew
this
I was
season.
gonna have to watch this one. I was like, "Oh god."
You wait.
Well,
you mean you were
he's not
excited to
saying
watch it?
Yeah, he's not saying it in a bad way. He's excited.
Oh wow, there's a little
Man,
spice. A little spice in that key art.
It's hard to say there's spice when they look on the smaller side.
I'm talking about in the background there.
That's part of the issue. Are those not the same girls?
Cade is
No.
really trying his hardest to not lewd lollies for realsies.
Mm.
For realsies, for realsies.
Trying to
These
not
are-
become Kevin.
Wait. I resent that. Cade, if you will.
Hiragi Utena has always looked up to magical girls, not her magical girls, and fantasized about transforming into a cool heroine who fights evil. So when a doll-like figure approaches her one evening, claiming that she has magical power lying dormant within, she trembles in excitement, but her colorful dream is quickly shattered in an ironic turn of events when she transforms into a villain. Disinterested in associating with the forces of evil, she tries to quit when a group of magical girls appear and declare war. A battle ensues, and Hiragi soon discovers that she enjoys inflicting pain on others as her true nature starts to emerge.
I think that's it. I think that's the synopsis right there.
Concept-wise, that sounds great. Poster-wise, it's not great.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna find out, kid.
We will all find out together if crimes are being committed.
Can we just point out that the key poster art just literally gives you just an upskirt?
Does it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't looking that hard at it, but
Part of my issue.
all right.
And
Then.
he's known for his keen eye.
I was a photography major in college. I have a keen eye by default.
Fair enough. So this is the studio Asahi Production. Best known for the works on oh boy. Oh jam.
Oh wait, I need to open this as well.
Galaxy Next Door, which is a show that I did not really like that much. I know Cade also, I think you were with me.
Oh, they did Peach Boy Riverside.
They did Preach Boy.
Oh.
One of the worst anime I've ever seen. God, you know what? Claudia and I just did a list on like our least favorite anime, and I forgot Peach Boy Riverside.
But
And I
Kevin,
forgot Gals. I forgot
they also
Gals.
did the first one shown. Hellsing Ultimate.
No, there's no way. That's not real.
Asahi Production, Hellsing Ultimate.
How long ago was that?
And they
Why-
were
Why can't I find it?
one of like 7 studios.
2006. That was 2006. Yeah. They have definitely either changed or they were not a big part of that.
Yeah, probably. I agree.
It looks like 6 studios worked on Hellsing Ultimate. So
It looks like they weren't really that integral to that.
They did Wave. That's one that you watched, right, Kevin?
Yeah, it's a CG surfing anime. Nothing to really write home about.
whoa.
Tanner, you've
Tanner,
become very interested in the lewd.
I can't miss it. It's just thrown in front of my eyes.
Tanner's superpower is that he can spot lewd from any distance.
When you've gotten to our level, Tanner, we've gotten used to all this stuff. We've learned to just glance over it.
Mhm.
It's not that we don't notice it. We just like, oh, yep, that's lewd.
Just
All right,
ignore it.
next.
You just ignore it.
Here's the
It's
thing,
like
'cause I
Kate
don't,
inside the 18 plus section in
Exactly.
I don't
Mhm.
watch like the most lewd I've ever like watched or read is Chain Soldier. And it has a fair amount, but
It does. It does.
that looks more. Anyways, beside the point.
Tanner's trying to prove himself a good boy. It's okay,
I'm a
Tanner.
dainty little child.
Wow. If that wasn't the most big fucking thing I've ever heard. Holy shit. I'm sorry, Tanner. That was too funny. Number 6, season 2 of Mashal to Divine Visionary Candidate Exam Mark. That kick-ass intro though. Got a damn good intro. Creepy Nuts Boys. Those are my guys. Those are my guys.
Those are my boys.
If you're interested, by the way, I know this is a little bit of a tangent in an episode where we had like a million tangents already. If you're interested in more Creepy Nuts music that have been featured in anime, check out Call of the Night's opening and ending. Both of those are fire. That anime as a whole is fire as well. Fucking can't say enough about that. Creepy Nuts. Thank you. Number 5, A Sign of Affection. Tanner. This is all you, baby.
That's right.
Let's go.
Deserves to be level in spot number 1, but
Wow.
we'll put that
Big
aside.
words. Why don't you go ahead? Go off the top of the dome, Tanner. Tell us what's up.
Tell us what's up. Set in college. Yuki Itose, main girl, she is deaf. And one day she meets a fellow classmate, Itsuomi, on a train when a foreign person, like, tourist, tries to talk to her, but she can't understand because, deaf.
Fair enough.
But Itsuomi, he's got a thing for travel and learning, and he's learned a couple languages at least. And so he talks to the guy and gives him directions. The guy was just asking for directions, and kind of, from there it's sort of like, one of those usual romance, like chance meeting, match made in heaven kind of things. I love it. It's the cutest show to ever exist, and that's coming from someone who watched Horimiya as well, which I put as number 1 romance. This one is a contender to take that one's place.
Mhm.
That's what I will say.
I mean, yeah, those are big claims being made.
Bro, it is you are smiling from the big start of the episode to the end of the episode. It is just the most adorable show you will ever watch. Pure wholesome.
I'm gonna have to watch it with Claudia and get her thoughts. You said some big words there comparing it to Horimiya, sir.
We're done.
Holy shit. And Tanner, for the rest of my life, is gonna be to break up with that bitch. If you don't leave her, it's me or her.
She's fucking dead to me. You'll be like talking about Claudia. Who?
Who? I've never heard of this girl. Huh?
No, I'm caught up on this. I absolutely love this show.
Dang, Tanner. All right.
I was fully expecting, because you see, deaf girl romance, you think a silent voice. But that's a little more tragic. This one is just wholesome, start to end.
Okay. I like to hear it. Studio Agiado.
Agiado.
I'm just gonna say as you do.
As you do.
As you do, man. Most notably, they did Ascendance of the Bookworm. 3 seasons of that. Kimono Jihen, which is a show Kate and I reviewed before. But other than that, I actually don't see anything of real note. But it does kind of seem like a studio that maybe you could describe as being on the up. They also did a How Not to Summon a Demon Lord, a show that I know for a fact has a solid fan base. I almost said respectable fan base. I don't know if that given the clips I've seen from that show, I don't know if they're in it for the right reasons. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Do I know what you're saying?
I think the most famous clip from that show that I've seen is the Demon Lord bouncing off those Tiggle Bitties from girl to girl, and then he like bounces off a flat-chested girl's board. It's like a whole gag. It's like, all right, this is the level of comedy in this show. Great, and I never dared to watch it for that reason. All right, boys. Number 4, Classroom of the Elite Season 3, a show I have not started yet.
I have not watched it either.
Well, I mean, I haven't
Were you
watched Season
hyping
3.
it up when Season 2 came out or something?
Absolutely. No, I haven't seen Season 3 yet.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing. I like to binge. All right? I like to binge.
It's
binge
the
is
right way to watch it.
I really think that for the shows that I anticipate the most, I really want to binge. So I'm just waiting on Clash of the Elite. Plus, it's not one of those anime that gets clipped a lot and put online. You know what I mean? 'Cause a lot of the badass moments are you have to know the context for them. So it's great. I'm like, it's a number 4 on the list, and yet I know nothing about Season 3. Why? Because no one's posted nothing about it. It's fucking awesome, man. There's some anime that are just like that now. I've been spoiled on Fragrant when at the time when we were doing the Core 1 reviews and stuff. And some shows lend themselves to being more spoiled than others. That's all. That's where we'll leave it. All right. Number 3, The Seventh Time Loop. The villain. Oh, there's 2 villainous shows this season. Wow. The villainess enjoys a carefree life, married to her worst enemy. Oh, boys, we found the good one. Extra long title. Tanner is not here. He is emptying his bladder. So I will go ahead and read on his behalf because I know he's so excited for this show. Being reborn once may sound impressive, but Riche is already on her 7th time around. Oh, boys, it's not just an isekai. It's an isekai. Or is it a isekai, kai? Damn it, where's the linguist when we need him? She has had all kinds of excitement in her previous lives, from peddling goods as a merchant to locking blades as a knight. So now she's determined to kick back and enjoy. But to savor the high life, she first has to marry the handsome prince, the same one who happens to be, dun dun dun, her murderer. It will take 6+ lifetimes of experience and skills for Risha to break the time loop and make her extravagant dreams come true. All right, Kate, I want to ask your opinion of what you think of this the synopsis.
Being reborn 7 times sounds nice. That's something that doesn't really get done often. I am very over the villainess.
I know you are.
I am so over it. Man, I'm tired.
You are
Tired of it.
you are where I am with isekai. Like
I mean, I'm the same with Isekai too.
oh,
Both of them have to be done really well for me to get even slightly excited about it at this point.
no, I agree.
If there's no ED arc, Cade doesn't want it.
But yeah, I don't know, man. This is a fail for me right now. Who knows? Maybe after 3 episodes, I'll change my mind. We'll see.
I think of all the villainous shows synopsis that we've done, I think this has the most uniqueness about it. Maybe next to like, well, we didn't even do the synopsis for Tier Moon Empire, but yeah, like I would put it in that category of like, okay, this could be an interesting wrinkle. Tier Moon Empire, she's kind of a villainess. They don't describe her that way, but she really is fitting of that moniker. So, you know, I don't think I'll hate this anime just given the description. But yeah, it's gonna have to do something.
It takes a lot to. It takes a lot to hate anything.
You say that.
There's only been a couple that I've actually hated. The rest have just been boring and
Fair enough.
Uninteresting, or just done badly.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty that I dislike, but hating has to be. They gotta really put in the effort to hate.
Cade hasn't found his Trinity 7 yet. I want to know, Angel, what's your Trinity 7? Do you have one?
Not one that I've thought of, so I guess no.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm the only one who watches anime when they, regardless of whether they like it.
I'd say Peach Boy Riverside.
Oh yeah, that was up there.
Just for how. I mean, the entire time I was just reeling. Every sentence, everything that happened, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? This doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck am I doing here? Why am I alive? Please end it.
Good thing I didn't watch it.
I've never seen an anime use the fade to black so many times in 3 episodes. It was wild. Absolutely wild.
You know what's crazy too? That's the first one that I mentioned. I didn't even. I considered fucking. What's the one we always call Redo of Healer. That one wasn't even. I can't even hate that one.
Yeah.
I don't agree with anything that they do in it. Jesus Christ.
Right.
But like, there were still enjoyable aspects to that show, and I can't hate it.
Right.
Like Peach Boy, there was nothing. Peach Boy, there was absolutely nothing enjoyable about it. I actually hated that one.
You know what? Great answer. Also, another anime I should have included in my least favorite anime. Gosh, you never remember them until it's too late. All right, is Tanner back?
Yes.
Is he back from his little bladder break?
Yes.
Wonderful, Tanner.
Little dainty little piss boy.
That's right.
Number 2, probably one of the most anticipated anime to ever exist. Solo Leveling. And Tanner's got the manhwa description. The manhwa description.
manhwa. Yes.
Manhwa.
10 years ago, the gate appeared and connected the real world with the realm of magic and monsters. To combat these vile beasts, ordinary people received superhuman powers and became known as hunters. 20-year-old Sung Jin-woo is one such hunter, but he is known as the world's weakest, owing to his pathetic power compared to even a measly E rank. Still, he hunts monsters tirelessly in low-rank gates to pay for his mother's medical bills. However, this miserable lifestyle changes when Jin-woo, believing himself to be the only one left to die in a mission gone terribly wrong, awakens in a hospital 3 days later to find a mysterious screen floating in front of him. This quest log demands that Jin-woo completes an unrealistic and intense training program or face an appropriate penalty. Initially reluctant to comply because of the quest's rigor, Jin-woo soon finds that may just transform him into the world's most fearsome hunters.
Not gonna lie. That synopsis could have left a little more to the imagination. Some synopses are too long. This is one of them.
When I read the hunts monsters to pay his mother's medical bills, I immediately thought fucking Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh!
God.
My sister's in the hospital.
He's blind as a goddamn bat, Yugi.
Oh my goodness! I never saw the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, but that's a pretty funny impression you got there, Tanner.
He has a New Jersey accent.
Yeah. It's super New Jersey. Get in the car, we're going.
Was that your New Jersey accent?
Look. It might have come off a little Boston-y, but
Well,
Like Boston mixed with like Minnesota.
there you go.
There
That's
was
what
a
the
lot
New
of
Jersey
Minnesota in
accent
that.
is. You just described the New Jersey accent. So A1 Pictures is the one behind this anime. And they're kind of a really hit, really miss type studio, in my opinion. So, you know, they've done The Mashal, they've done Licorice Recoil, great shows. Well, Mashal's a good show, I wouldn't say great. Nier, Love is War, 86, Sword Art, some people consider good still. So, I mean, they get a lot of pedigree here, but they've also done some trash. Engaged Kiss, for example, is bad. Some people would say Sword Art is bad.
Sword Art is a severely mixed bag.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, they did Wotakoi? I didn't know they did Wotakoi.
Oh, whoa, top tier.
Mhm.
Let's go.
They also did the Persona 5 anime, which is not great. I can say firsthand experience, not great.
86, Kevin, you love that.
86 is great. Why are you singling me out? Angel likes it too.
You talked about it a lot. That's why I'm
I do like it.
Yeah, thanks,
Hey,
Angel. See?
I'm the only one who watched it, but Alicization, goated.
Goated. He says,
Aramanga
wow.
Sensei is on this list.
Look, okay, unlike Oraimo, I have never once defended Aramanga Sensei. Never once. I will take that to my grave. Orimo's way better show than Aramanga Sensei in
God.
like every category.
You make me want to watch it just to be able to like
What? Aramanga or Orimo?
Oreimo. I've watched
Okay.
Aramanga.
Oh, what? You've watched Aramanga? What? And you give me shit? Oh my god,
We've
the
learned-
shoes
I
on
watched
the
this,
other
like-
foot.
4 years ago, Kevin.
Yeah, and I watched these like 8 years ago. You give me so much shit.
I've never given you shit over Aramanga.
No, not Aramanga, for Orimo.
Sure.
There
They have
is-
a wedding in
No.
Oreimo.
Wait a second. You wouldn't have known that if you didn't get spoiled. By me, probably. Here's the thing. Despite that, Aramanga has way more like Syscon in it than Orimo does.
You say this, but I find it so hard to believe. That's why I'm like, I feel like I need to watch it.
Hey, look, if you watch it, you'll be agreeing with me. You'll be singing the praises
Of Oreimo.
of Orimo. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sorry, we're back to shitting on A1 Pictures. They also did Asterisk Wars, which is a fucking terrible show.
Chorus Recoil.
Licorice Recoil is great. That's a great show. They also did Erased, great show.
They also did Oreimo.
Oh, well, there
I
we
bet
go.
you it's like a collab. Nope, they just did Oreimo and Aramanga Sensei. Well, wait, that makes sense then because you said it's the what, Kevin?
Oh, because the other studio that we said did
The
it
Little
was actually the
Sisterverse
producer.
or whatever.
Oh, the Sisterverse. Yeah, the Emotoverse.
The Motoverse. There you go. I was like,
Yeah.
I knew you had a word for it.
So, well, I have to credit to Giga. He's the one who came up with it. But here's the thing. I've learned that is actually not that uncommon for manga artists to do. Like the characters see each other once in passing, you know, in a random place. Claudia is reading a manga right now where that exact scenario happens, but for a reverse harem anime. So yeah.
Oh, dude, they did the Anohana movie.
Ah, I didn't know Anohana had a movie.
I'm fairly certain that's what this is.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
No,
It looks like Anohana. I don't blame you for
does.
thinking
I
that.
feel like there was an Ano.
Yo, Tanner, what's that ad? What's the ad just maximized?
I don't know why.
You got the Giga Chat face. Holy shit.
Nanner, do you not have an ad blocker?
No.
No, Tanner likes the ads.
Oh, Tanner.
Well, never mind. It's Anthem of the Heart, but it looks very
Anohana-ish.
Shelter music video, top tier. Oh, this is the Anohana movie. There it is. See, I knew that.
You got there eventually.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So Solo Leveling, A1 Pictures, and let's just say, all right, I have some words to say about Solo Leveling when we record that episode. All right. And the number one anime of the season, deservedly so, Dangers in My Heart Season 2. And
You really say that strongly.
I do. It's up there, dude. Like, I cannot tell you how much I relate to this kid. He is the like he's kind of the representation of how I perceived myself growing up. You know what I mean? Of course, reality, I was probably a little bit more outgoing and stuff, but oh, look, I did not know that A1 Pictures made the really shitty spin-off of Persona 3 anime. Persona Trinity Soul there.
They
Tanner,
also did the Persona 3 movies.
which are based.
Yes, I did notice this, Kevin.
I've heard that anime is not very good.
Fate Strange Fake?
Oh,
Bro, the first episode was pretty good.
and now you gotta wait like 2 years.
Yeah.
Bunch of gotcha rolling is what I saw.
Bro, when a dog
Um,
rolls higher than you can.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't even know what that means.
Watch it.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, Erased? A1's just done everything, and they've done a lot of good stuff.
And they've also done a lot of bad. So, you know, is this the good one? Is this the bad one? It has a lot of hype. We'll talk about it when we talk about it. So, very quick recap if you want to know what all the shows we're watching. We're doing Sasaki and Peeps, The Unwanted Undead Adventure, Metallic Rouge, The Foolish Angel Dance with the Devil. I almost said Banished, but not quite. Chained Soldier, Delicious in Dungeon, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, Dr. Elise, Hokkaido Gals, Villainous Level 99, Gushing Over Magical Girls, A Sign of Affection, Seventh Time Loop, Solo Leveling, and that's it. I really psyched myself out there at the end. Good season preview, boys. It was an absolute pleasure reading all these animes, going over these studios, and of course, we're also here to tell you what the first week of mid-season reviews is going to be. So what we have done recently, and it's genuinely like working and really exciting to do. Thank you, Cade, for this idea. We take 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and we work our way towards that middle. So for next week's mid-season review, we will be reviewing Solo Leveling, Seventh Time Loop, and then jump all the way down to Unwanted Undead Adventure and Sasaki and Peeps. Those will be reviewed next week. So if you want to follow along to any of those anime, watch accordingly. And it should be fun, boys. It should be fun. An interesting season. I will be honest and say that of all the mid-season or the season previews, I think this is the one I'm kind of a little cold feet I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to really be dipping my toes into that, especially that bottom half. Looked kind of meh, but that's what this midseason review is for. We suffer for your gain. You know, if it turns out that Hokkaido Girls is fucking trash, we'll let you know. Tanner won't, because he's blinded by I don't know. Tanner, what are you blinded by?
The light.
The light shining off that blonde girl's legs. So
Look, I already said what I said. I thought it was gonna be garbage. It's
not garbage.
It's not garbage.
Not garbage. High bar set by Tanner. Boys, are there any last second things we want to talk about? Any sort of anime or stuff not related to this season that we're excited for?
Not related to this season?
Not related to this season.
Oh boy. I don't think so, honestly.
Yeah, me neither, I don't think. All my free time, which has not been a lot, has been dedicated to Persona 3 Reload.
Same.
But I'm only like 6 hours into the game. That's how fucking busy I got over this weekend. Out of all the weekends.
Bro, I already know, though, that the Persona 3 Reload pretty much ticks every box I could have wanted.
Oh, absolutely.
Other than not including Fess. But that's okay.
Tanner, you're not going to miss Fest, man. No one talks about Fest like it was a good thing.
But I still want to play it. And I'm not going to buy the PS3 game to play it.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a PS3 emulator at this point.
There is. But I'm not going to download a PS3 emulator just to play Fest. Because I have to play the whole game again.
Look, Tanner, it's a very simple solution, all right? You go on YouTube, you find someone who's played it, and you leave it at that.
But that eliminates most of the fun of the Persona games.
Yeah, but even I've heard that even like the combat is not great in that section because they make you start basically from square zero and expect you to grind. You know, I remember somebody told me once that like the answer should be like 4 hours tops, and it's like a 12-hour expansion just because of grind. It's like, oh, well, fuck. I want nothing to do with that, personally. And then there's the story implications, which a lot of people didn't like either. But anyways, boys, I think that about wraps it up. I'm starting to get a little dry mouth over here. A little water, a little hydration is required. Tanner, my boy, if people were to have, I don't know, some sort of inquiry, or maybe they have a suggestion.
Might you need to inquire? You can find us on Twitter at any anime pod. Jesus Christ, I couldn't say that right.
Now say it in a New Jersey accent, just so I can have a frame of reference.
You're acting like I have a good New Jersey accent.
It was pretty good when you did it.
Because I was imitating Joey Wheeler. But can I
just imitate Joey Wheeler more?
I'm better when it's like an actual like quote or line. If you want to find us, you can find us on Twitter at any anime pod, or you can email us at Gmail, anyanimepodcast@gmail.com. That's kind of verging into Australian now, but
it really was. You started Boston and you ended Australian. Oh yeah. Gosh. At least it's not me this time.
You got it.
No, I love it, Tanner. Thank you. I did. I wanted vindication too. That's all I wanted. Oh gosh. Hey Tanner.
What's up?
Unrelated to what I asked you to do. Can you scroll down? I don't want to see Trevor Lawrence's face right now. Angel knows why.
He's salty.
I am salty.
What did you see?
Don't worry about it. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You didn't
What
have to
did
scroll
you
down that far.
see?
You didn't have to scroll down. No, stop scrolling down.
I'm
Jesus.
scrolling up.
No, just stop scrolling.
What would you, wait, I'm so curious.
Don't worry about it, Tanner. It's a football thing. Anyways,
This?
God damn
Yes.
it, Tanner. Tanner. I asked nicely. All right? I asked nicely. You know what? I'm not watching your stream anymore.
You just reminded Kevin of one of the most painful losses in recent Chargers history.
Oh.
Thanks, Tanner. Thanks. Now I got to sulk over here. Tanner, if they wanted to make fun of me for being a Chargers fan, where would they do it?
Oh, I technically read it all off, but yeah,
Did you do the email? I thought you just
Yeah,
did the Twitter.
I did. That's when it turned into an Australian accent.
Whoops, that's my bad. That's my bad.
But yeah, if you want to make fun of Kevin, you can do that at nanimepodcast@gmail.com. Blast him.
Blast him, yeah. Just like the Chargers got blasted. At least we got a new coach. That's all I have to say. Anyways, who wants to do the howl? What was that, Kate?
Angel.
Was that Kate? You want to do the howl? Sounds like Kate
I
wants
did
to do
howl
the
last
howl.
time. I did loud last time. Someone else
Yeah,
gotta do
but you got the best howl.
it. I know. We gotta add some variation in
All
there.
right, fine. All right. This is what I call the New Jersey howl. All right, Annie away.
I like.
That was bad.
It was bad.
I think I offended a whole group of people as well. So I don't know
All
if
the New
that's good either.
Jerseyans are coming for you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the New Jersey and anime lovers just infuriated right now.
All right, guys, not even a good accent.
Ah.